So I'm going to start this off by trying to remind you guys, who's Bao the Whale? Well, Bao the Whale is a lovely VTuber, a wonderful VTuber, actually one of my Oshis even. Like, I really do like Bao's content. I like Bao as a VTuber, and most of her stuff I've listened to. I like her music, a lot of stuff, okay? I'll say it, I like Bao. So, sue me. And just to remind you guys of who Bao is, here's this wonderful clip of Bao.
Oh, God. I need to be bread! I need to be bread!
We know who she is, okay? And I did this mainly just as a joke, okay? Bao's a fun person. She always has, like, fun times. Yeah, she's a little weirdo here and there. Yes, I don't really have anything to say about it. I like her energy that she puts out there. But she tweeted this out the other day, and I have seen a lot of people reacting to this particular post and taking it in the most negative way possible. And to be quite frankly with you guys, what she had to say isn't that insane, and actually is something that more people should probably actually take into account, because she does do a clarifying post underneath it, obviously. But I just want to read this to you, because in the era that we're living in, again, nothing she said is wrong here. But if you're an up-and-coming female content creator with a small but a growing audience, and a much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on stream and DMs, etc., don't walk, run. Now, what is she saying here? Because it's, again, doesn't take rocket science to figure this stuff out, guys. What she's saying is, if you are a up-and-coming female content creator, maybe you're a smaller content creator, maybe you have just a couple hundred people in your chat, maybe not a couple hundred, maybe you have like 20 people in your chat on average. You're growing, you're producing content as you can, and out of the blue, a larger male content creator just approaches you, they're showering you with praise and all that stuff. Yeah, she's telling you to run the other way. Now, why is she saying that? Because most of the time that male content creator is going to try to do something untoward to you. This is just a rule of thumb at this point in time. Now, I have seen Asmongold say similar stuff. I've seen Tectone say similar stuff. I've seen several male streamers say similar stuff to this. And to back up what it is that she is saying here, we do have a lawsuit going on right now, guys, revolving around this entire thing that she has laid out, which quite literally is Destiny entire lawsuit with Pixie, where Destiny utilized his fame, influence, and power in order to con individuals in order to, do untoward things with them, and hopes that they raise up their own social credit. They would take pictures, videos, and share that stuff around. Like, we've seen this happen on multiple occasions by this point in time. We've seen this go all over the place, and for crying out loud, like, it's not out of the realm of, like, reality here. Now, I've seen several people, and again, I should have pulled up several of the people that were trying to clap back and call Bao sexist, literally calling Bao sexist for this going on and for this post here, which I'm gonna say is not that radical of a post. Like, this post is kind of just self-explanatory. It's very simple, but you did put out this clarifying thing right down here that I do want to read. Just because I don't include every single nuanced exception, possibility, and variation doesn't mean we're not still having the same conversation. Stay safe, gang. Which, again, yes. Just because, you have, like, Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers reaching out to Krista, or was it vice versa? It was one of the two, back in the earlier days of Geeks and Gamers. Just because that happened, and obviously nothing untoward came about it, doesn't mean that this situation doesn't happen more often than it probably should. I mean, we can go through the list of Destiny. I know I'm repeating Destiny a lot, but let's be real fair here. Destiny is really to blame for a lot of the stuff in the modern era. But we also have people like most Minecraft streamers. How many times have you seen a Minecraft streamer come out here and end up being revealed to be some sort of pedo? Like seriously? We have other content creators. Mizkif right now is going around because of his stuff, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. We could talk about just countless streamers that have been caught up in insane sexual scandals because of this nonsense. And I get it. In the post-Me Too era, a lot of the times when you see shit like this, you think, oh my God, why are you attacking men? I mean, men do get attacked a whole lot, but You can even flip the script around and stuff still applies. What she said here isn't wrong. And like, you even have Shondo here saying truth impact. Like, it's true. It's true. You get Mujin here. Bro, this literally could not be more true, LMAO, especially if the offer to help you grow if you move in with them. Every crime podcast ever has taught me one rule: never go to the second location. God damn it, Bao. God damn it. Quit listening to crime podcasts. God, you're such a woman. Yeah, Lucy, the power of not answering DMs right here, by the way. Groomers hate this one little trick. And here's the thing. A lot of those people that are trying to do this, they are groomers. They are trying to utilize you for any sort of untoward behavior. I'm hammering on the destiny point because that's literally what he did. That's literally what he did. Oh, and Zatak, you bring up a good point. Roblox creators. That's another massive thing that has been happening. Like, it's remarkable what evidence we have in the modern era to back up what it is that Bao is saying right here, and prove like what she's saying isn't wrong. Like, she's saying a fact. Yes, it doesn't sound good. And again, this is because it's Twitter. You can't get all the nuances and variations put out in a single Twitter post. But what she is saying is sound and logical. You should be worried as a smaller female streamer when a massive male streamer finds you out of the blue. Do be worried. Maybe you don't need to run away. Maybe you don't. But be cautious. Be cautious in how you approach any of this stuff. Be skeptical on how this is going to go down. Maybe the person's going to be like Asmongold and be super chill, cool, and relaxed, and nothing untoward is going to happen. Maybe. But most of the time, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say this 8 out of 10 times. Because I'm going to give 2%. I'm going to give a 2% variable. Okay? Well, mainly 20%, but you get what I'm saying there. 2 out of 10 times, that person will not want to do anything untoward. 8 out of 10 times, that person is 100% trying to do something untoward to you and is trying to take advantage of you in some way, shape, or form, whether that be sexual, whether that be some sort of gratification, whether that's somehow getting benefit from you by having a very attractive girl on stream. It's going to happen. So her getting canceled for this is insane to me. And again, I'm scrolling through a lot of these where people are like, hey, backing her up. You get Shoto here. Obviously, this one's funny. The way this keeps happening time and time again, it's scary because it is. You get Amalia. It breaks my heart how often this happens. You get Maxor. I've seen it happen to people before. What's important is looking at the behavior. There will be a million random qualifiers that might make people think otherwise, but someone's behavior is telling no matter who they are or what they do. Pattern recognition and listening to your gut feeling is absolutely a must in this space. Even just asking a friend to double check if it isn't your imagination can save you so much pain. All of this is true. What she is laying out here is a fact, and this did get her canceled, for lack of a better term. And if I go over here, go to view post engagement real quick, because I do want to be careful because I should have pulled a lot of this stuff up beforehand. When I want to grab this, and then I'm going to grab just a few more. Just a few more is what I'm going to grab, just because I want to show you like how people have been reacting to this, because it doesn't make any sense. Actually, I want to grab two. Okay. I want to grab this one as well. So first off, we got this. Bao. What about the larger and successful female content creators who approach you out of nowhere? They're chill, right? Certainly nothing bad came of them, right? It doesn't matter. Also, I was not expecting to get this much attention over this. No wonder drama tubers love Twitter. Listen. What she is laying out has been happening routinely at this point in time. Routinely. Destiny is the best example I can point to because it's so relevant and happening right now. We have this from Italian-bred VTuber. Hot take, men are not inherently evil and thinking so is sexist. Yes, you are all wrong. It's inherently sexist to agree with that statement as is. I agree in the statement regarding the topic, but you are all ignoring that women can have ulterior motives too. And with the ignorance, it makes you sexist. Hell, Bao even caught back. Creating the worst possible interpretation of what I said and then being mad at it is definitely a choice. She didn't say anything sexist. I know it sounds sexist. I know it sounds bad. But it's true. And this isn't me attacking guys. This isn't me being like, oh, guys, you need to keep it in your pants. This isn't me saying, oh, you need to sign an anti-rape form or anything like this. No, this has been happening. This attack brought up Roblox. We could, like, Roblox is a big thing. That was a controversy that was just blowing up a few months ago. Destiny in the middle of a lawsuit right now. We can go through Minecraft streamers. We can go through so many people. It might not just be men versus women. It might be dudes on dude. It might be girl on girl. It might be girl on guy. It doesn't matter how you want to lay this out. What matters is that it is happening. We also got this one from Naveen. Now, I like Naveen a little bit here or there, but hey, it is what it is. Ms. Kiff being a creep doesn't mean every male creator is a predator. That's not what she's saying. Stop acting like one man's sexual misconduct is the blueprint for all men in this industry. Call out him, not an entire gender. She wasn't calling out an entire gender, by the way. She was saying a very specific turn of events because she's not calling people out like me out. Okay, Bao's not calling me out. One, I'm a small content creator. I'm nowhere near the size of Bao here. So, one, I can't hit up Bao, but let's say if I did hit up Bao to try to come a ball busters or something like that. One, Bao would probably never do that, but just the argument, she wouldn't run away from me, more than likely. But what she's laying out is an actual situation that has happened numerous times, and you guys are taking it in the most negative interpretation because men were brought up. And a lot of these people are like your more red pearl girls, okay? They try to do the whole men's right thing, but that's partially their grift, because that is a grift, by the way. Some of them are actually grifting. But then you got this from Mai, okay? You got this one, the Yu-Gi-Oh streamer. This is how some of the replies are reading this instead of grasping her point. If you're female and male approaches you, run. That is not what she's saying. Because this is how several people have interpreted her statement. Her statement was very specific, very articulate. And again, I can't get into all the nuances and details of everything because it's Twitter. But she's laying out a fact. She's laying out something that people do need to be wary of. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. I'll say that part. Always be wary about who's approaching you to do what. You want to be a little cautious about this because you don't know who's going to be wanting to take advantage of you, who's going to be wanting to use you for whatever reason, shape, or form. You need to be cautious. This is in the real world as well, guys. This isn't just streaming or anything like this. This happens in the real world. Always be wary of some of these like relationships you build on streaming or in the real world or anything like that. Because you never know who's going to want to do something bad to you and to take full advantage of you. That's just the facts right there.